Hey everyone, thank you for joining Free Yoga. My name's Catherine and today we're filming from Warroora Station in Western Australia. And I thought with everything in the world just like fast paced and moving so quickly, it would be a really good time to just like take a few moments to slow everything down. So if you can hop into something comfy, find a really comfy space for you, and I'll move in. So let's start today in Virasana with our toes tucked underneath. If you find that really unbearable, then feel free to just lay or sit onto your feet or sit cross-legged if that's also not good for your knees. So just listen to your body and see what feels right. I find wearing shoes all the time, this is a really great stretch to stretch out all the muscles in your feet. It really helps with tight calves as well. And also I walk along the beach a lot, so my feet do get a bit tired from that, so it's a really nice stretch for your feet. Kind of a position that you don't really put your feet into every day. Let's just bring our hands to our knees. You can have your palms facing up if you'd like. If you'd like to receive some energy, or if you would like to close, then just place your palms onto your thighs, however you feel today. And just connect in with yourself, close over your eyes. Feel the air moving in and out of your nostrils. And as you breathe in, feel your belly and your chest rise. Just take these few moments to really check in with your body, check in with yourself. If you find your feet too distracting, then, like I said, just unpack your toes, come into cross-legged, like seated cross-legged, just a comfortable position. And feel like you're being pulled up through the crown of your head, sitting nice and tall. You can put that list of things to do or things you haven't done and just put them to the side. You don't need to think about them right now. And be kind to yourself for the things you haven't done yet. Because right now this is just some time that you're taking for yourself. Something that's really important, to look after your body and look after your mind. Remember to smile. And just sit for a moment. Do a few more breaths here. And on your next inhale, let's reach our arms all the way up to the sky. Reach as high as you can go. Now bringing your right hand to the floor, let's stretch over to the right side, reaching your left arm up and over. And reaching all the way to the sky again. Let's move over to the left, placing our left hand to the floor, right hand up and over. You feel into that side body, send your breath there. Coming back up, we'll do that again over to the right, reaching up nice and tall as you fall. fall over to the right. And reaching up again and over to the left. And let's untuck our toes, open our knees out wide and walk our hands forward to extended balasana. Allowing your belly to fall between your legs. Your forehead as close to the floor as possible. If you feel like you need a cushion or a pillow to place under your head to bring that floor closer to you, then do so. It's really nice to lay on top of a pillow as you do this, so running it down your torso to your head. And just breathing here. Reaching your arms out in front of you. Just focusing on your breath. And as you exhale, you're letting everything go. Just let your belly fall. Let your mind relax and really feel into this moment. Become present. And walking your hands over to the right. Just a nice side body stretch. And coming back to center, let's walk over to the left. Just breathing into your side body if it's feeling tight. And coming back to center again. Let's place our hands down, come up onto our knees. Bring our knees together. Now sit back and just allow your sit bones to fall over to the right. So you're coming off your heels. Your feet are to the side. Come here so you can see better. Your heels are to the side and your sit bones are just off. So your right sit bone is on the ground, your left maybe not. As we inhale, reach our arms up to the sky. And we're going to twist over to the left, placing our right hand to our left knee and our left arm behind us, using it like a tripod to lift us taller. You're not pulling yourself around, you're just gently twisting. Feel tall. You can gaze over your front shoulder, so your right shoulder. If that's no good for your neck, you can always gaze over your left or just face forward, whatever's comfortable for you. Always remember, this is your practice and you make it what's right for your body. Keep breathing, extending your breath. Feel into this twist. Feel free to close over your eyes when we get into each asana. If it helps you move inwards, closing off one of your sensories. And inhale, let's reach our arms up to the sky and place them to the floor. We'll swap over, just taking one moment in the middle, Hands resting on your knees, feet underneath your sit bones. Just center yourself again before we move over to the left. We'll move over to the left side now. So drop your sit bones over to the left off your heels. Reach your arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, we'll twist over to the right, placing your left hand on your right knee. Your right arm behind you, using it as a tripod to lift yourself up. Gaze over your front shoulder or your back, whichever's better for your neck. Focusing on your breath. Don't worry if you find thoughts pop into your mind, just acknowledge them and then let them go. This is your time to look after yourself. Have a few moments of peace and to try and move really slowly. Slow it all down. Now let's reach our arms up to the sky on a nice big inhale. And exhale, place your hands to the top of your mat and coming onto all fours. Reaching your right leg out, let's just stretch into our calves so you're on the ball of your foot. You can press back using your hands. You can move forward and back. Try and move with your breath if you can, so you're maybe inhaling as you come forward, exhaling as you press back. Just to bring a little bit of conscious movement, connecting your breath to your body. Let's move into pigeon now, so bringing your hands a little bit more forward. Bend that right knee and bring it through so your right knee is behind your right elbow, right wrist. And just walk your left leg back until you find the position where your hips are neutral. If you find you're falling towards your right hip, you can always place a cushion underneath to give you a little bit more support. You can stay up on your hands if that's where you are today. Coming down onto your forearms if you feel. And you can always come down, placing your head to your forearms if that's within your practice. Let's go wherever's comfortable for you, where you are able to just release those muscles. Send your breath to your hips and your glutes, allowing them to release, giving them permission. We often hold so much tension in our glutes and hips, and it's so nice to release them, especially when you've been sitting all day at a desk or driving, whatever you've been doing. Now let's place our hands up. We're going to swap over to the other side. So tucking your back toe, lifting up off the floor as you raise your right knee and then place it down. So your left leg's extended back. And we'll just do the same thing where we either move forward and back or just hold it back, whatever's comfortable for you. And stretching into that calf muscle, into your foot. And this practice is all about releasing tension and just letting go. And bending that knee, let's bring it through, placing our left knee behind our left wrist and walking our right leg back till you find that neutral pelvis. Again, staying up onto your hands or lowering down onto your forearms, laying all the way down if you can, wherever you're at today. And really send your breath into any areas that you feel have quite a bit of tension. If you're feeling tight through your glutes, just close over your eyes and really, as you breathe in, imagine that breath going towards those tight muscles. And then as you exhale, imagine those muscles just releasing and letting go. And that tension just melting away. Hold here for a few more breaths. And on your next inhale, let's come on up and just roll onto your sit bones here and bring your feet out in front of you. Bring your hands behind and we'll just windshield wiper our knees side to side. Just feeling that release through the hips. Beautiful. Let's bring our soles of our feet together, moving into butterfly pose. Bring them out or closer in to wherever's comfortable for you. I like to have them quite far out because I feel that my hips need that room. So just play around with it and see what's comfortable for you. As you inhale, let's lift up through the crown of the head and sit nice and tall. And as we exhale, let's fold forward. Just reaching our hands towards our toes. Coming to your butterfly. You can move your knees up and down if that feels good for you. If you feel like you need a little bit of movement instead of being still. But once you've done that a few times, try to practice a little bit of stillness. Try to let go and just be for a moment. You can probably hear the waves behind me. It's nice to listen to when you're being still. You might find with every exhale you fall a little bit deeper into this asana. Just breathing here, letting go, resetting. And on your next inhale, slowly move out of this posture and we'll come onto our backs for a couple of dynamic bridges. Bring your heels in to touch your fingertips and knees pointing to the sky about hip width distance apart. Now tilt your pelvis and draw it up to the sky. As we slowly, one vertebrae at a time, raise our chest to the sky. To imagine it going up and back. And then slowly roll back down again. Try and move with intention. Move really slowly. Moving with your breath as you tilt your pelvis to the sky and draw it up as you're inhaling, taking a nice deep inhale. And then as you're exhaling, you're lowering all the way back down. Try and take your whole breath to get down, back down to the floor. We'll do another as you inhale, drawing all that air, all that oxygen into your body. And as you exhale, you're letting everything out, lowering slowly all the way to the floor. Now windshield wipering our knees again, side to side. You might get some cracks and pops in your hips. It's okay. Let's just scoot our hips over to the right and let your knees fall to the left. Open your arms out wide, palms facing up. You can roll your head over to the right, looking over at your right hand. Breathing into this supine twist. Place pillows underneath your knees if you need to. If you feel any tension through your lower back, give your knees a little bit of support. Allow your body to just relax into this pose. Check in through your body and see if there's anywhere you're holding tension. And try and just let that go. Bring your awareness to it. And let it go. Let's bring our knees back up to centre. Scoot your hips back to the centre. And let's windshield wiper our knees again. Just moving really slowly. With intention. With your breath. It's really easy to move back into fast-paced movements. So try and really slow it down. Now let's scoot our hips over to the left and allow your knees to fall over to the right. Gazing over to your left hand. Again, just have a check-in with your body. See if there's anywhere you're holding tension, anywhere you haven't released. Place pillows underneath your knees if you need a little bit more support. Listen to your body. If you need that support, then take it. It's what your body needs. And there's no restricting of your breath here, just full deep breaths. Let's bring our knees back up to the sky, windshield wiper. Just releasing anything. How does it feel this time to the first time you did those windshield wipers? Do you feel a little bit looser? Can you really feel those movements in your body? Let's bring our knees into our chest. Hugging them in nice and tight. Give yourself a big squeeze. Bring your nose up to your knees. Really squeeze in. Give yourself that love you need. And opening your knees up to the side, raising your feet to the sky. Happy baby. Not pulling down onto your knees, just allowing gravity to do its thing and allow them to fall, and holding onto your feet. And if you feel like rocking side to side, then do so. Do whatever feels good for you. And as we finish, I really encourage you to finish off today in Savasana with your legs up the wall. So like a wall or even a chair. So if you can raise your legs up and have them resting somewhere that you have no tension, and can allow your legs to just rest against like a wall or a chair. Unfortunately, I don't have anything right now, but this is a really great way to reset the nervous system, to calm the mind and the body. I'm going to place my legs down in Asana, so you feel, go wherever you feel. Legs up the wall, I highly encourage. You can place your hands to your belly, maybe one to your heart space. And just breathing in here. Maybe check in with your body, and starting with the crown of your head, moving down through your face and allowing all that tension to go. Breathing into your shoulders, letting them relax. Feel your head and your shoulders relax into the mat or the floor or your bed, wherever you are. Feel your arms all the way through to your fingertips. Your chest is heavy and your back is melting into the floor. Let go of your belly, any tension in there. And your pelvis and your hips, just let them go. Sending your breath through to your legs and all the way out to your toes. Feel free to stay here as long as you want. I'm going to let you go now. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I want to encourage you to stay here for as long as you can. Thank you again for practicing with me and spending this time to look after your body and your mind. And I hope to see you again.